Welcome back to the channel, Den members. Today we are changing things up with our science videos, and instead of using ballistic gel, because it is very time consuming and a little expensive to make all the ballistic gel that we make, we're still going to be using plenty of gel on the channel, but today I wanted to try a different type of penetration test. What? Just, dude, oh, you were trying to tell me I'm bleeding. We are going to be conducting a penetration comparison test of several different 9mm barrel lengths. To do that, we have filled a bunch of 1 gallon water jugs. We're interested in seeing just how many of the bottles we can penetrate with each barrel size. Aaron seems to think that since we're shooting full metal jacket, no matter what barrel length we're going to be shooting, even through a Glock 43X, that the round is going to penetrate the entire row no matter what. I personally think it'll stop after just a few of the jugs, but I have been proven wrong many times before on the channel. Give me 1 second. Can you stop? You're really throwing me off here.
Do you want me to tell you?
That's the last of them, guys. Do we have any hand wipes? I dribbled on my hand.
Now you get why I was wearing a glove.
Yeah. And we have resorted to pee jokes on the channel. Stay tuned. This did not get mentioned in the intro, but we're also going to be doing a grouping test with each of the firearms. We're going to take 10 shots with each gun, and we'll see how the groupings at 10 yards change. But first up, water sports. Before I forget, we are shooting all 115 grain full metal jacket rounds through all of our guns today, just for some semblance of consistency. Let's see how this goes. We didn't destroy all of our water jugs, so that's nice. It looks like it probably diverted. Yeah, it diverted out the side. In case it needs to be said, this is indeed just pond water. We have destroyed 4 of the jugs. We have 3 survivors. Logan, can you bring a few more in, please? Let's see what happens with my Glock 45. Next up is 1 round out of my Glock 45, which has a 4.02 inch barrel.
Went all the way through.
I guess it's game over. So that's a much different result. It penetrated all 7 of them. It's like a water jug centipede. So in truth, we were kind of hoping that we wouldn't have a full penetration of the line so early in the video. So we're actually going to be shortening up the list of 9mm barrels that we're going to be testing out with this. We're going to skip ahead to the Canik SFX Mete. We'll have a review on this in the future. And this is a 5.74 inch barrel. That was violent.
It actually diverted out the top of number 6.
No, we caught it. Get in here.
No way.
We actually caught the bullet in the 6th one. So the crack was just from the pressure. Fantastic. So conclusions from the first part of this test. This was honestly not a very useful test. That was pretty useless. Let's move on to the grouping test.
So for the second part, we'll be testing each gun with a precision test out of the different barrel lengths. Each time we'll be using 115 grain 9mm full metal jacket, and we're going to start with the Glock 43X.
That one flyer.
Yep.
We're going to blame that on the ammo, just because. And we're getting pretty consistent there, but yeah.
I will say the 43X is not my best gun either. 10 more rounds, this time out of a Glock 45, which...
Smooth.
Has a 4.02 inch barrel. I'm not even mad. Keep that in.
I'm starting to notice a trend with this Winchester ammo we're using. 1 out of every 10 seems to be a flyer. Because we had that one,
Yep.
and now we've had that one. That was a pretty tight grouping.
Yeah. This looks like
Two there, and then 2, no, that's
1.
just 1. So
It's 2 or 3
3,
here.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're missing 2.
I think that might be 3, but
Okay, but overall grouping in that area, tighter grouping, longer barrel makes sense.
yeah.
Next we'll move on to shadow systems.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the Shadow Systems DR920 Elite, which is a 4.5-inch barrel.
I think the Glock 45 did better. Holy crap. We're gonna redo that at the end. I have to redeem my favorite handgun at the moment's reputation. For copium's sake, 10 more rounds out of the Shadow Systems.
Your windage is better than mine was, but your elevation was probably fairly comparable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need to start shooting pistols again. We've been shooting a lot of rifles lately.
Yep.
We need to start shooting pistols again.
Agreed.
So the next gun up is actually making its debut here on the Phantom Llama's Den. This is the 5-inch Bear Creek Arsenal Bufferless AR-9.
Looks kind of ridiculous.
It's almost like a new take on a Star Wars gun.
very Star Wars.
This is a Disney Star Wars gun. We'll have a detailed review on the channel here down the road. Logan really likes it, don't you, Logan?
Yeah.
10 rounds out of the BC9 Bufferless with a 5-inch barrel.
Once again, we had that 1 in 10 flyer, or submarine, I guess. 5 inches, you know what, that's not terrible.
I'm happy with that. 10 more rounds out of the Canik Mete SFX Pro with a 5.74-inch barrel. Frick, I like your trigger. Here's the thing I'm noticing.
You're shooting left?
Well, obviously.
So ultimate conclusions, inconclusive. We did show that the Glock 43X and a shorter barrel, by the very science that is ballistics, is going to have less energy, therefore it's going to have less penetrating power. And we did show that the grouping on the 43X, at least with your skill level, it was a less precise gun. I personally am always going to prefer a longer barrel. Like, I don't want to go too much shorter than what I have in my Glock 45. I have a 43X and I do shoot with it and I feel very comfortable with it. And that's the key. Regardless of what gun you get, actually train with it, use it. The fact that there is a lack of a difference really does show, hey, maybe gun manufacturers actually know what they're doing. Who would have thought?
These tests weren't designed to be flawless, and we didn't use a sled or any sort of like vice grip to hold.
We're not locking it in like the gun manufacturers put it into a brace.
Which is something we could do in the future. We can get a vice and pull a string and try to keep it as...
I have a lot of vices. Logan, do you have anything to add?
Yeah, just when am I ever going to be able to shoot in these videos?
Let us know what other videos you'd like to see in this vein, other comparison videos. We have several more ideas and we're gonna be bringing them to the channel here in the very near future. We still have a very spicy potentially spicy video coming. Stay tuned. That's going to do it for this video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the Phantom Llama's Den. Go check us out on X, Phantom Llama's Den, Instagram. Follow us on Twitch, where we get really out of hand on the weekends. And as always,
don't take life too seriously
and make it a great day.
Rage hot! I like it.